I'm ready, mate.
Yeah.
Outside.
25. All the best, Wessel.
All the best, Martin.
Well, Martin Adams' second appearance of the night. He wins the ball to throw first. He's victorious in our opening game against Raymond van Barneveld.
100.
We face a big challenge here. The young Wessel Nijman, a winner of the opening two groups last week.
140.
$140.
You see Martin Adams, the 10 and 1040. Bright start from both players. Wessel Nijman actually won his opening 8 matches last week. He clean sweep both groups.
1-3-3.
Very unfortunate not to have won the league format last week, losing out on leg difference. He led in his last match by 4 legs to 1. He's myself. Let's get that in there. So I managed to pull it out the bag. But it was still a good performance from Wessel Nijman, him and David Evans. Battled out to the end last week.
83.
And again, a bright start from Wessel. Missed a 9 dart against myself as well last week. But performed really solidly.
100.
His weekly average was just shy of 93. His highest average came on the opening day. 100 plus against Paul Nicholson.
97.
He leaves 48 after 12 darts thrown, but it's Martin Adams now down at treble 19. Treble 10 just to leave a shot, but
49.
chance for Wessel to break in the opening leg. Good guide to the double.
Game in 2.
Yeah, and converts. Good opening leg from Wessel Nijman. Dusting off the disappointment of losing out on top spot last week with an opening breaker throw. Already tonight, as I've said, Martin Adams defeated Raymond Barneveld by 5 legs to 2, and it was the same scoreline for our champion last week, David Evans, who took out Richie Edhouse. Despite trailing by 2 legs to nil, reeled off 5 on the trot.
81.
$42.
Wessel, who has won on the challenge, as I said, defeated the experienced Martin Schindler in the final. He actually got to the semi-final that same week, that same day as well, losing out to Roxy Rodriguez.
93.
Martin played some good stuff in the first game. A few little loose darts, and took him a while to convert the match darts. I think it was 8 in total that he missed, but he got there in the end against Raymond van Barneveld, who just couldn't settle in that game. And
134.
but this is a different challenge for Martin. Wesley broken the opening leg. Big 20 now for Martin.
140.
It's a good visit, and this is a good response again. We saw Martin Adams get broken the opening leg of his opening match, and he broke straight back, and he's looking to do the same. And he's going to get the chance.
60.
Nijman can only leave 87. The tops are Adams for 13 dart leg. He'll take a 14. He'll take a 15.
Game in 3.
And it is a 15 dart leg, and it's a break back. And just like in the first match, Martin Adams dusts off the disappointment of losing his darts in the opening leg and breaks straight back. One apiece.
60.
Adams,
97.
vastly more experienced player. I doubt he's ever played in this environment before. Something different.
85.
Such a cool customer. 3 World Championship wins.
George
Never forget that.
underdog, can I? What 60 Martin, 97 my throw, and then 85 more.
It was, George.
Yeah.
Doesn't let the distraction bother him.
100.
Yeah, we're talking about those 3 World Championship wins for Martin Adams. Who can forget that opening World Championship win against the late Phil Nixon? He led by 6 sets to 0. Phil Nixon came racing back to 6 sets all, but it was Martin Adams who got over the line.
96.
And like I said, the first of 3 World Championships, and was a tough man to beat on that lakeside stage.
99.
Now we're looking at a 3rd consecutive breaker throw. We will be, unless Martin Adams can take out the 160. He's got a chance. Another one of them. Oh, he just goes above. So Wessel now for a 3rd leg on the trot against throw. 9 for double 8. Double 8 now. 2 darts at it. And breaks straight back again. Impressive start from both. Wessel just shy of the 100 average. Martin Adams averaging 93. It's a good start.
$180.
My first max of the match for Wessel Nijman.
Two little ducks, 22.
Martin Adams can't follow up, so he'll have to go some if we're going to have a 4th consecutive breaker throw here.
40.
That's a slip. He still leads, what, just shy of 200.
85.
$77.
After picking up his maiden win on the development tour, Wessel would have been keen to carry on with the tour, but circumstances dictate that he can't. So this is perfect practice for him. He played fantastic
30.
last week. I was devastated to lose out on top spot on leg difference, but he started impressively here, dusting off the disappointment. And again, 12 darts thrown. He's down to a 2 dart. This is real good stuff from the Dutchman.
96.
Game in 3.
And he hits again. Still up just shy of that 100 average. Plenty of work for Martin Adams to do.
95.
Coming up after this, incidentally, we got last week's winner David Evans
60.
taking on Ian van Barneveld. After that, we'll see Wessel again against that debutant Richie Edhouse.
140.
Yeah, 140 there from Martin Adams, just thinking the last dart was in. It's another maximum for
180.
Wessel. It is. Really impressive stuff from Nijman, and he's forcing errors for Martin Adams.
85.
100.
Again, first to a finish. 9 darts thrown, 161.
135.
A good response from Martin. Elected not to go for the 25 cent with the last dart to leave 46, and will get a go. To get within 1.
93.
Of Wessel Nijman, 14 for double 16. Double 16. Oh, that's close to the double 8. He needs this.
30.
And it goes inside. What an opportunity missed. 16 for double 16 for Wessel now.
Game in 3.
And converts. Punishes the missed doubles for Martin Adams. And Wessel Nijman now with a second breaker throw will throw for the match. Long way back for Adams now. And especially when
140.
Wessel Nijman starting like this. Pretty much average, just around the 99 mark
59.
throughout Wessel. Be a tough man to beat if he does that all night. Adams, of all his experience, won't give up.
57.
Needs a 1040, you feel here, to use that marker. Does use it. Needs another.
100.
Just can't quite get another one. So Wessel's just got to stay straight. Good cover.
134.
A real good cover from Wessel Nijman, down to 170, and every leg he's been down to finish after 9 darts, and after the 12 darts he's more often not been on a 2 dart. It's just been a real solid performance. He hasn't really given Martin Adams a
85.
chance.
One, 3, 4.
And a great setup from Wessel. You throw in for the match. Visits of 140, 57, 134, 134.
81.
To leave 36. And no pressure on the 36. And this is for a 5-1 victory.
Game in 1.
And converts with his opening down. What a performance from Wessel Nijman. Dusts off the disappointment of losing last week's league on leg averages. 102 match average. He never give the 3 times world champion a chance. And it's Wessel Nijman who gets over the line by 5 legs to 1. And we'll see him a bit later on as he takes on Richie Edhouse in his next match. But coming up next, Raymond van Barneveld versus David Evans.